Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in a JUNKPUNK and we are moving along. Now at the end of the last episode I kind of noticed our little belt feeding in the purified potassium has gone empty. First I thought it might be power, but we got plenty of power. The issue is just that one drone port where we're kind of splitting duty between bringing in the impure potassium and bringing in plastic for the little rollers. Let's see how much more we need. 100, 200. Let's call that 200 and what? 65, something like that. 265 more. So that's how much more impure phosphorus we need, or potassium, sorry. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 40, 60, 80. Don't ask me how I'm counting. 140 there, right? 7 stacks of 20, 140. 140, and we've got more in here. 140 plus 240, 200 and what? 60, 80, 300. That's, I think, more than enough, right? Let's switch this back over to plastic. And that's going to allow us to, that plastic will dump out here into our auto foundry here. Get us the ingots, and those will be combined with, I believe, aluminum, right? Aluminum here. There's a little ingot of it. Oh no, look at this glitch. I hope it's not getting absorbed. I don't see them kind of making their way over here. Hopefully they are. Let's see, are these counting up? I have no idea what's going on. Oh, there they go. They're somehow rematerializing. I mean, that was a temporary glitch. Interesting. Yeah, they spend a little time here in the pillar. But whatever, they're coming in here, and there's the count going up. So yeah, now we should be getting some plastic in here. We can get more of those crushers going. We should see that kick back on. Last episode, when we ended, we were looking at doing the phosphorus. Yeah, we're still powered at night, so the new turbines we put down last episode looks like they're going to be enough power for us. Let's build the ground. What was that guy? The extractor? Ground extractor. We need 24 gears. Let's go get that, and then I think we're going to belt actually behind the monolith and all the way back around, just to make things look a little better. I need gears. Let's see if there's any more alloy I can steal. There is not. Kind of surprised by that, actually. Why don't we have alloy coming through? Powered. Have we run out of aluminum? It's possible. Yeah, we got... This thing is loaded with steel. I'm gonna take some of this out. And we need to get some aluminum created. We've been kind of hand feeding this one. It's not optimal. Let's dump some steel in here. Let's see if I have any aluminum made. I think I'm out. Got some rare metal scrap. That'll do. And do I have more in here? Not much. Not much at all. Electronic scrap. I think I need rare metal in order to make aluminum. Let's pop in here and just see what the recipe is. Yeah, rare metal. I'll put some in here. It's not urgent. And then let's switch this guy over to get us some of that. Rare metal scrap. We've got a couple little stacks here. I'll take it. I'm going to leave that scrap metal in there because we already have an abundance of steel. This should kick things back into gear at the forge. And I think it's 2 steel to each aluminum. So we'll burn through that steel. All right, we're starting to make it now. All right, let's go make the gears, right? I need more gears for the ground extractor. Just double check that. I know we just looked at it. 24 gears. Boom. I'm doing okay on alloy, it looks like. Alright. Just want to double check that before we head out there. Let me grab this alloy. Because we're going to be running a lot of belt. A lot of belt. Yeah, we're not bad. Live alloy's not too bad. We won't need to put many foundations down, at least not for a while, but we're going to run a huge belt behind this whole monolith and everything else. We'll see. Hopefully it won't, hopefully we won't get any kind of glitching. Looks like what, we're getting a little bit of rain here. All right, let's do it. Ground extractor, and we want to face this guy. I think straight back up the hill. Ooh. That. I think that's what I want. I'm gonna take it. Oh, we gotta get power out here. Where's your power? Power is on... Where are you, power? There you are. Oh boy, yeah, it's probably gonna take some electronics, right? We made a ton of cable, so we're probably good on that. What makes sense for power? Should we run it alongside this belt and then come over? That might be reasonable. I'm not gonna put a bunch of foundations down right now. We may adjust and do that later, but I'm not gonna do that now. How about just looking to see where we want to kind of squirt out of here. Walk under this. Or we could use this guy to come across. Oof. We want to be on the other side of this belt, really. Bear with me here while I plan. I think I'm going to extend here, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this going. Power pole. These ones are kind of placed here-ish. Go one more. No, that's fine. That's fine. Boom. I like it. And then I want to kind of hug this belt. So we can kind of do one last one on the platform. Then try and go straight-ish through here. Let's connect a little bit as we go. Just see how this is going to look. Like I said, I made a bunch of cable last episode, so we should be fine with that. We want to get the ground extractor going on that phosphorus. We get a bunch of that to mine. 1,000. Or be nice if this had the range, right? So I knew how far to space these. I'm going to just have to guess it. Unfortunately, we may have to connect these up as we go. Just to make sure I'm not messing up the distance. And how am I doing on electronics? Oh, not good enough. We're going to need more electronics. Let me go make those while we're over here before we get too far away. I don't think do I have any extras sitting in here? No. What's in here? Platinum. Nice. Grab some of this while we're here, opportunistically. Grab some more, opportunistically. We're going to need copper ingots. We've got plenty. I always go to the wrong bin. Let's just do one stack. Make some electronics. Alright, that should be enough for power poles. We'll see. Hopefully our power supply will hold up. If not, we can always add more turbines. They're not super expensive. They don't seem to be too bad, to me at least. Try to make this look as least hideous as we can. If I walk up to this, I can see we are connected. Now, how do we want to connect into that? Do we want to kind of come up the hill and then go down the hill? I suppose that would kind of make sense. Let's see, this one's going to look a little strange. If we can even place it. Not sure what our range is going to be. I don't want to clip through the terrain. This for aesthetics is going to be a little on the strange side. One, it's hard to line up. Two, I don't have a good place to put it. I can slap a foundation in here, but that's going to look kind of goofy, right? Did we attempt something that looks reasonable? And it's a lot of alloy just for looksies, but this may be a bit better. Could have moved it over a tad. We can go maybe in the center of these squares. And up. Something like that, maybe. Doesn't look too bad. That was kind of predictable, right? Boom. Hopefully this is... hopefully that's phosphorus. I think it is. Unusable granite or something. That would not be great. All right. How about you? And then don't know if you're going to make the stretch all the way. We'll find out. Definitely need one up here somewhere. Relatively lined up. Maybe I can do a little better. One more over. Hard to tell, right? Super hard to tell. Can't keep track of where it's wiggling. Maybe there is acceptable-ish, or better yet, here, maybe? Okay. I'm gonna obsess too much over this. Connections, boom. That looks reasonably good to me. I don't know if we're gonna make this stretch. Let's try it at least. Ugh. Yeah, no, that looks ugly. Alright, that's fine. One more. Kind of in... It's anybody's guess. See if that's going to line up or not. It seems reasonable. Alright. Couple more cables saving here. A little bit of lag. Couple more cables and we should have power. That'll be good. Boom. All right. You probably have to pick a recipe. And then we'll take a look at the network power once we kick this on and just make sure we've got enough supply. It is daytime, so we're going to get a little... Oh, yeah. Grid generation 270. Usage is 260. That's not a lot of buffer. There's our phosphorus. We're going to need more power for sure. All right, now we want to run our crazy belt out of here. Let's just get started on that. Boom. How far can you go? Want to just try to cut to the chase here. think these are only costing about 5 alloy each. So it's not actually that bad. I'm not too worried about it. Try to have a nice straight run. Then we can start to inch over a bit. In fact, the belt itself is going to prove to be a little bit of a buffer, storage buffer for us. But I think we're going to want at least one more big storage silo. Hard to tell exactly where we want to come out. No one's going to see this belt anyway. Unless the NWR representatives come down on the planet's surface and audit things. How are we doing? We've got plenty of alloy. And again, this might make for a decent little storage buffer. I'm not sure how much ore fits on a, given size segment of belt. Ooh, I'm a little far, aren't I? Let's see. Can I just wipe out a tiny bit? This would suck if it took out the whole belt, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think after this we're going to need to look at power, and then we'll monitor where our potassium is. How we're doing on that, because we can probably close to being able to belt this right into that existing storage. And then with just the length of the belt that we've got here, we may not need to place another storage because the belt itself is going to store so much. We got to get down this hill. I know this is kind of crazy, but I kind of like it. And the belt's getting a little wavier than I wanted. All right, let's take a look where we want to hook this thing up. It's basically going to take place of this belt right here. I think we might be ready for this. Yeah, we're ready, right? This guy has already been turned over to plastic. This belt can come out right now. Boom. That drone port is no longer going to supply anything that we need in that storage hopper or storage container. Let's bring our crazy belt over there. Here it comes. This is awesome. I like it. I like it. The only thing we've got to be cautious of, we need to make sure that we don't feed in phosphorus while we're still doing our potassium processing. We don't want to gum up the works. Can I sneak in under this, maybe? Pardon my camera work here. I have to. A weird camera angle all of a sudden. I'm not sure how I did that, but let me see if I can get a little more situated. That's better. Okay, before we do that last segment, I'd like to see this get emptied out. It's probably this full? It is. This guy has power. Is it producing? It is. Are we done? No, we're not done. Okay, we've got... I'm going to have to move some vials out of here. This got clogged up. It's kind of an issue that's been brought up, I think, with the game, where production can kind of get backed up just due to the nature of one input filling up the inventory, like we just saw there. Where are those vials supposed to be coming from? The storage container, right? So let's just pop them back in there. Boom. But yeah, that was a bit of a setback, right? That was a bit of a setback. We needed the potassium to be coming through here. Let's take out more of these. In fact, we can hand feed in some of this because we want to move things along. Oh. Yeah, we've got the same issue here. We're not getting our little grinder wheels. Plug this back into there. Let's do a little manual stuff here to speed things up. I'm going to grab some of you. Get these hand fed in here. Hopefully that will speed that production up. And then, yeah, the vials, with the empty vials, will feed in, and hopefully this will catch up. Now that we've got these little roller crushers in there. Yeah, and we're getting the impure potassium coming in. All right, that is that. I can't hook up our storage to the phosphorus until we're done processing most of this, I think. I don't want to risk clogging things up. That's kind of waiting for the potassium to finish. We could think about doing the air now, right? The nitrogen stuff. Or we could add more power. How are we doing on power? It's starting to get to be nighttime. Let's go to a power pole and just see. 306 out of 260. Let's do... we've got a little time, right? We're waiting on potassium. Let's do 2 more turbines. I might actually have all I need on me resource-wise. Let's just see. Power. Any gears? I've got plenty of ore. Electronics. Ooh, getting a little light on electronics. Let's make some. Let's make some. In fact, let's do a little bit of kind of maintenance-y stuff here. Don't have any of that. That's probably out of aluminum, right? Let's grab some rare metal out of here. We should have some. Boom, boom, boom. Inventory. Blink, blink. Blink, blink. And we don't need that, I don't think. I'm gonna manually feed one of our foundries here. That will get the aluminum flowing into our forge. I'm going to clear a couple slots and just pop these back into here. Just so we give it room for the aluminum to make its way in. Okay, we're now producing the alloy. Let's go grab more copper ingots, make some electronics, and then we're going to go punch up our power generation. How are we doing now? It's getting to be nighttime. 298 out of 260, or 296 out of 260. We've got a buffer of about, what, 36 units of power, whatever the units are. But I want to amp that up, so to speak. So we need electronics to do that. That should be good. Got plenty of power cable. I'm good on alloy. Let's take a look again. Okay, 5 alloy, 5 electronics, that's fine. And then we're going to do 2 of these, so I need at least 10 gears. Let's do that. We'll just put 2 more down. And then we'll take a look and see where that potassium is. I was hoping we could get to the nitrogen this episode. It's looking like we might not be able to. We'll see. Beef up our little wind farm here. Hard to get these lined up. I'm going to take a guess there. And boy, yeah, it's, you know, they kind of end up on different. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know if it's the camera angle or what, but man, these are hard to line up. Harder than you might think. There is a there. That doesn't seem right. Seems like there. We'll take it. May not be perfect, but it's close. This won't take any time, really. What are we at now? Electronic generation. Oh, that's not hooked up. How are we doing? 266. Yeah, we've only got 6 surplus energy. Let's get these hooked up. This should help. I don't think we're going to have more compressors or anything going, but we are going to have the we're going to have the nitrogen, the air extractor, and the phosphorus ground extractor running probably at the same time. So that's going to chew up a little bit more power. I imagine, yeah, this drone port's going to keep going, right? We're going to keep this guy on plastic, and eventually we're going to switch over to filters instead of those little roller wheels. I don't see anything moving on my belts here. I'm a little concerned. We've got power. We don't have plastic. I guess we're waiting on drones. Hopefully they're happy. I'm going to bring us what we need. Okay, we're still... Are we not? What's going on here? That's not pretty, right? I think we're just full. Yeah, we're just full. And we're waiting on rollers. Rollers are waiting on plastic, I believe. I've got tons of plastic. Did I bring some with me? Let's just see. I might have some in some storage bins over here. I made a lot of this at the first factory and then brought it over. There's a bunch more over at the first factory, over by Monolith 1. Yeah, I've got some. Let's just steal half of this and do a little hand feeding. Kind of kick things along a little bit. Where is that? That is back this way, right? Little roller guys, is that you? Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. That should solve any issues we have with the plastic coming in slow. I can unload those last two. One more. Okay. Here's our rollers. We are not mining any more potassium, so we just want to run through this. Basically get it into that machine. So I can start storing up the phosphorus. But we've just got a ton. I gotta pull this out so there's room for the rollers. How are we doing? There's one little refined potassium vial making its way on the belt. One lonely one. Can you see it? That's pretty funny. All right, let's see. How are we doing on vials? That's going to tell us how many more we need to produce. Oh, saving. Yeah, we still got 150 we got to make. But we should be chewing through this. I'm going to put this... Maybe I'll take a couple more of these stacks and just put them back in the silo. They can slowly find their way in. Oops, wrong way. I wish it was the other way, because we got too much of this stuff. The other thing I could do is put another storage down. I'm not crazy about doing that, though. It's already pretty crowded over here. I'm more inclined to work on the nitrogen. Take a look at our alloy production here while we wrap up this episode. We're making progress. We're almost done with potassium. Okay, we've got plenty of aluminum. How you doing? You've got a little bit more to process. We should have a good amount now over here. Yeah. Grab a stack of 200. Keep that on us. And then maybe refill. I could even remember those steel ingots we dumped in here. I know this isn't the most entertaining content right now, but let's keep things moving along. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit of manual stuff to do. I'm going to grab some rare out of here. Keep the aluminum flowing. That's this guy. This one's never been kind of automatically supplied. That's our drone for scrap. What do we have? 2 drones on that. We could probably take that down. The 1 drone. This is the guy we're really waiting on here. Rollers are coming in. See a bunch of pure. Why is the pure not being sent out? Is it power? No, we got power. It's, again, we're getting clogged up. That's a little bit of a drag. And to hop under here so we can go hop our empty vials back in. Again, we're just kind of trying to keep things from being clogged up. Manually grab this. Maybe speed things up a little bit. Still need quite a bit, right? There's 160 vials there, plus whatever we have in storage. Yeah, we need quite a bit more of this. Right? Yeah, we do. Hopefully I got enough phosphorus. Yeah, we counted it up, right? Let's do that real quick again. 100 or 100, 200, we'll call that 200, 350 plus... No, we don't have enough. 350, 450, 500. Let's call it 550 just to be safe. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 125. What is that? About 150. Yeah, we need a bunch more. I thought we were done. Oh. Now we're going to have belt issues too. Let's go back to potassium. Surprisingly, I didn't think we needed this. And we'll see if we can belt it. If we can't, I can just manually transfer the last bits. But we actually need quite a bit more potassium than I thought. What do we have on this? 2 drones. This guy's producing plastic ingots. Why don't I grab the rest of that plastic? Then we'll call it an episode. I'll recharge here. And then maybe next episode we can work on the nitrogen. At least getting that going. And we're going to need to just hook into the huge belt that we've already got. Do I have plastic scrap somewhere? A bunch. Do. Boom, 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 boom. A bunch over at the first monolith, so let's just kind of prime the pump here and get a little more resource in. Pardon my strange walking through the factory here. Okay, you need these. And platinum. And you over here need plastic, and I just kind of starved you out because I took away your drones. So here's plastic to keep you going and happy. And in fact, I can dump this into your output. Now our drones should, after this load of plastic, which should hold us off for a while, they should start bringing in potassium. And we actually need quite a bit more potassium. I didn't think we did. But I was wrong. This should be platinum, right? A rare metal scrap. I'm going to turn this into platinum. Boom. Nicely done. Like it. And then do we have any extra potassium sitting in this our little rogue drone port? You guys haven't been following the series. For those of you who haven't, we had an issue with a drone that was just rogue, so I put a drone port down here just to assign it and have it out of the way. While I'm here, I can grab this. We don't have any potassium in there. I thought we might. We don't. All right, one last little manual drop off here, and then we'll call it. Boom, boom. Make sure this isn't clogged up. Nope, we're doing good. Everything's good. Yeah, next episode, we will bring in, or we'll start working on the nitrogen. I think we can place that anywhere. I'm thinking what we'll do is place it somewhere, maybe even behind the monolith. Somewhere back out that way. Then we can hook into the same belt that we're using for the phosphorus right now. We'll probably put down, and we can tap into the power that we're bringing over as well. We will probably put down a couple storages so we can get that all cached up while we're still processing the potassium and the phosphorus. In fact, we could, if we really want to try to speed things up, we could maybe put a whole nother production line down, but man, that's going to be a lot of power, a lot of foundations, and a lot of space. I don't have a lot. We could maybe, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. We've got a little run here. If we wanted to, we could set up a bunch of machines and merge right into that belt with the finished nitrogen. We'll give that some thought next episode. For now, however, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Special thanks to Glidercat patrons and channel members. Really appreciate your support. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can find links to do so in the description. Deeply, deeply appreciate that support. It's what keeps the Glidercat channel afloat. And I will see you all in the next episode. Let me go hop on my charger here, so we're ready to go for the next one. And I'll see you all in the next episode.